Hi everyone, so today I actually want to go through the disassembly and assembly of the MK39 Iron Man suit and basically show how I actually put it on by myself and mistakes and how you can actually improve certain areas of it. So I'm going to disassemble piece by piece and show you all the buckle system and where I reinforce, things I used to reinforce, the magnets that I used, and all of the improvements that could be done eventually. So from the helmet side, the helmet is basically showed in the previous video. So it basically goes on and this piece will usually snap on at the back. This helmet uses 8 by 2 millimeter magnets. Depending on the scale that you're using, you're printing this at, you could actually fit this in snug, or because I had to actually scale this helmet up a little, some of these holes actually were a little larger, so I used some super glue and I just used it to attach them. And it holds pretty well. Same thing on the inside as well. For the shoulders and all of these parts, again, I try to use buckles. So I use some Velcro, some adhesive Velcro that would actually stick here. Initially, I was actually Velcroing this entire thing, but I decided to switch to a buckle system. I just welded some PLA across here to kind of brace it, so this isn't moving anyway. And this is a 3D printed buckle. That actually connects to this buckle here, and the entire arm is basically attached to another buckle system here. So this actually attaches to the base of the forearm inside here. So this entire thing is one piece basically. So usually one way I worked out to put on this suit a lot easier is to use this system, and after I put on this entire piece I can attach this here and just leave it hanging. And because I'm using elastic nylon, there's a lot of stretch, so I can actually push my hand through and fit into these. So once my hand actually goes through, this will actually be hanging. So my hand will actually just be like this. This would be hanging on the side, and I will just fit my hand through this. Alright, and it's pretty. This will actually hold it up and prevent it from sliding down onto the glove. So this is actually a pretty decent system I worked out. So for the neck piece, the guard here, I had a magnet system. I was trying to just attach some small magnets and use this. There are magnets on the inside of the chest here, but unfortunately these don't hold as well. So either I replace these with button magnets, which would actually snap in, or for now I'm just running some wires through 2 holes here and just attaching it, just to keep this up, because this can move. This is inside, so you're not going to really see this part. So these parts on the side, they have Velcro straps on the side here, and I have a little buckle attachment here to actually fit in afterwards. So I'll detach the abs first. So the ab system is actually a magnet system as well. I can just pop this off here, and now the chest is actually free to move. So the chest piece is actually attached with 2 magnets, bar magnets on the side here. So the chest piece is actually, as I mentioned, there are 2 magnets here, and what I actually do, like these bar magnets came with self-threading screws. So I used some extra PLA to make a little extension here, and I screwed it onto that. So it basically is a lot sturdier than sticking it. I also used some Gorilla Glue, and I was able to attach these here and screw it on, so it's actually not moving. So the jetpack is attached to the abdomen through buckles, so I can lift this off. I need to actually get some flat tape to actually tape up some of these wires on the inside here. This is just temporary to make sure everything comes together. And I'm also looking to get some shielding to actually wrap all of these to make it a lot neater. So for the jetpack, I added some padding, which would actually help lower down your shoulders. Because before, this piece of plastic here would actually rest on your shoulders, and over time that could get a little annoying. Let's put this on. So I have a buckle system here. This is an extra system to actually help keep this together. So what I will do, I usually cross this. I have a buckle on the side, on this side, and all of these are using elastic nylon. Using the elastic one gives it a little more play, and it's a lot easier to work with. So I can stretch this one here, buckle this, and stretch this one on this side, buckle this. And as you can see, the padding here is resting on my shoulders and not the plastic, so it's a lot more comfortable to move around with, and it's pretty secure. So basically for the abdomen area, I have both a buckle and magnet system. Right. So I have this magnet on the side here, which I was using to attach the magnets over here. But unfortunately, because of your diet and sometimes you may get bloated, the abs will actually kind of push out sometimes, unless you're continuously staying fit. So what I did instead, because these were always getting loose, so I attached some Velcro, some elastic nylon buckles here. So these two will attach to the back piece here on this buckle system, and I use these wire mesh. This mesh, it's actually welded onto the plastic as well. So it would, the nylon straps are glued on, but the mesh offers a lot more additional support. So these are not going anywhere unless I pull this very hard. So through normal use, I don't expect this to actually get loose. So the mesh actually makes a big difference. And you could use a soldering iron or any kind of heated tip to basically weld this to the plastic. This buckle here is just to keep it aligned on the center, and it will actually help keep this whole piece up as well. So how this attaches to the chest for additional support as well. So this magnet, this bar magnet here, and there's a magnet there below the arc reactor. When I'm putting this on, it will snap. So this whole piece actually stays together. So it's pretty secure there, and it's not going to move, not going to shift or anything. And then the additional support on the buckles on the bottom will actually keep it aligned. I use this belt to go around my waist, and I have these straps here attached to the leg itself on the side. So these will actually go through the belt and help to keep the legs up. Yeah, that's basically the whole assembly and how I plan to. Oh yeah, this is actually attached to the. I probably shouldn't detach this because then the whole cut piece is going to fall. So this is attached to the cut piece below. So this whole piece actually is one piece, and this here attaches to the jetpack. So this whole piece is actually suspended in one. So it keeps it together. So basically, when you're actually designing a suit like this, you have to actually think about practicality versus appearance. So one perfect example is the leg piece here. This actually had a big additional piece that was attached here, but unfortunately, after trying it on, you realize that your movement is actually limited by having this piece here. Also, I had to cut pieces off the inside of the leg. So you're going to see yourself modifying parts of the suit just for your comfort. And that's okay, because, I mean, I'm wearing a black morph suit under this. So most of these areas just are hidden basically. It looks like part of the design. So again, your comfort comes first. So look into that and design your suit, and make sure you do all that before you actually start painting. Otherwise, you're gonna end up in some problems. So the best advice is to print it, use the buckle system, wear it, move around with it for a while before you actually start priming and painting. That way you can make adjustments and reinforce certain areas. A lot of the areas that were joined, I reinforced with the wire mesh. That wire mesh would actually hold it a lot better, because some of the areas that, like the shoulders here, actually started to separate a little bit where it was joined. So I didn't join that with wire mesh. So next time I know to do that before I actually start sanding and painting. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'm looking forward to posting more videos.